Hey guys, hope you've had a great weekend. Today we're going to be working with probability. So we're doing the same for 4th and 5th grade. And just ignore the baby noises. As you see, he's got a lot of toys, so he's going to be occupied. But 4th and 5th grade, we're both working on probability right now. 5th grade, it's going to be more of a review for y'all. 4th grade, it might be a little bit new to you. So we're going to talk about a couple different aspects of probability, and then y'all are going to practice it this week with IXLs and a quiz that I'll upload Friday. Okay? So probability. Before we get to this number line here, we're going to talk about probability. So if you see right here, I have some tractors, some little toy tractors. Okay, I have blue, red, green, and orange. Okay? So if I was to say what is the probability that I would get a green tractor out of here, okay? First, I have to know how many tractors there are in all. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 6 in all. That goes on the bottom of our fraction. And then there are 2 green ones. Okay, so I'll put my 2. Okay, so we have 2 sixths. Now, with all the work we've done with fractions, we know we cannot leave it like 2 sixths. Okay, we can simplify it, so we have to make it as small as we can. So, if we could draw our factor rainbows for this, it's really not that hard for that. We can, but we should know that 2 goes into both itself and into 6. So if we divide by 2, make sure whatever you do to the top, you do it to the bottom. Okay, 2 divided by 2, we get 1. 6 divided by 2, we have 3. So we have a 1/3 chance of getting a green tractor. Okay? Now, if I was to add another tractor, so we could say we have another green tractor. Now we have 7 tractors. So this time, the bottom would be 7. Okay? We also would then have 3 of the green tractors. So it would be 3 out of 7. Okay? So that would change your probability. On your IXLs, you're going to have some that simply you're given a picture. You tell how many there are on the bottom, and then you tell how many are the color that they want, or how many are whatever they describe. Small, large, whatever, on top. Okay? So, also on your Google Classroom, you should have a notes page, and it looks just like this one. It says probability vocabulary. Okay, we have a few terms. Okay, 5th grade, y'all probably remember these from last year. Okay, so we have impossible. So it has no chance of happening. So if we look at our number line here, we have 0, 1/2, and 1. Okay, so a probability, we have to make fractions just like this. We know how to place them on this number line. What we need to know is what that means when we place them. So 1/3, we're going to take this one right here. We're going to place it on the number line. So we know it's probably about right here. Okay? So, we're going to put our vocabulary terms on our number line to help us explain what 1/3 is, what our chance is. Okay? So, impossible has no chance of happening. Okay? Absolutely will not happen. So, that is going to be at 0. So, that is impossible. I'll write this a different color for you. So impossible is 0. Okay? If it's impossible, it will only be 0. It cannot be anything else. Okay? So then the next one we have is certain. So it's a 100% chance it will happen. So no matter what, you know it's going to happen. Okay? So impossible, I use red because it's not going to happen. For certain, I'm using green, so we know it's going to happen. It's going to go. Okay? So it's going to be a 1. The only thing it will be is 1. Okay, so certain. We know that it's going to happen. Okay? The next one, unlikely. It shouldn't happen, but it could. It's more likely that it's not going to happen, but it still might actually happen. Okay? So this is kind of a gray area. It's kind of not certain of what's going to happen there, but it could. Okay? So if it's unlikely, we're going to use that as this gray area here. So anything from right above 0 to right before 1/2, that is going to be unlikely. Okay? This marker ain't that good. So unlikely. Okay? So we're going to talk about this other gray area. It's going to be the opposite. So if we have unlikely here, it's going to be likely here. Okay? So anything from right above 1/2 to right before 1/2, that is going to be likely. Okay? Now, there is one last term, and this one's going to be just as easy as impossible and certain. Okay? So equally likely, it's a 50-50 chance. Okay? So 50-50, that's right in the middle. So that is 1/2. Okay? So that is going to be only 1/2. It cannot be anything else. It's only 1/2. So it's a 50-50 chance. That is equally likely. And I'm going to just write equally. Okay, so that's equally likely. So use your notes. If you need to, look at this video again to help you do your assignments. Okay? They're not that bad. It's going to be pretty easy. And also remember that Friday I'll upload a quiz, and it will be due Monday along with all the other Excel assignments. I make them due Monday. So let me know if you need anything, and have fun.